How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel today. So today we're going to be reacting to all of the openings of Food Wars. Now this has been a highly requested video and something that I've been meaning to get around for a long time, but we're finally now here, and that is to react to Food Wars. Now I've heard so much about this series. I actually own volumes 1 to 5 of the manga, but I've never got around to reading it. I've never watched the anime, but I've heard that, you know, it's a really big show. I'm not sure if it's coming to an end or it is coming to an end soon, but I've heard that, you know, it's a really inventive show. A lot of people really enjoy it, but also that the art is meant to be really nice. But I've also heard it's a little bit ecchi as well, so it's like you have my full attention. So we're gonna see what it's all about. Let me know down in the comments below, do you watch Food Wars? Do you like the openings and endings? You know, which one is your favorite? What do you think of the art style, and is it ecchi? Let me know. And does that bother you? Do you mind it being ecchi, or would you prefer it just be more of like a foodie shonen show? Let me know down in the comments below. Just before we get into today's videos, if you would like early access double episode versions of all the videos on my channel, my Patreon is live, and down in the description below we have early access to openings and endings like this one, but we also have exclusive series, Discord server roles, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So if you want to check that out, the link is down below. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. Okay. I always feel bad for fish when you see them out of water like that when they're still alive, you know. So dramatic with her. Oh, so is that like a massive cooking school? God, there's loads of kids in the background. Damn, whatever that was cooking that meat, it looked pretty damn good. I always say, you know, anytime you see food in anime, I always think, you know, like the food always looks so damn good, but this looks like it takes it to the next level. Oh, damn. Damn, this food does look good. I'm assuming that is the main guy as well. Okay. Okay, so I really like the song, the visuals. You can't really go wrong. It really didn't tell us much about the story other than there's a lot of cooking and maybe there's a few kind of like rivals. I mean, if you've got like evil looking eyes and a big like huge knife, I'm gonna assume you're probably not meaning well with that thing, but it looked pretty cool. I would like to know, you know, what is the context of this? Is it like a school? Is it kind of like a Master Chef-y environment? You know, what is it? But damn, the food be looking good. Okay, darker visuals here. This is hype. That transition was so cool. Soma. Okay, so that's his name. Okay, I like it when they tell you like the people's names in the openings as well. There's a lot of characters they're showing you. So that in the background, I'm assuming it is some sort of like competition or something, because there's a huge screen and a load of like areas to cook. That knife went round like that. Mad. Okay, so is there actual battle or is it just symbolic? Because I don't, from what I've seen, from what I've heard is it's not a battle shown in like that. So maybe it's just a symbolic fighting between people. Okay, so that's actually a little bit interesting. We saw the main character and this other dude kind of like fighting there, but I'm gonna say that I think that that's just like a symbolic, or you know, it's not actually something that happens in the show. Maybe they're just rivals when it comes to cooking. Is that the case? Let me know down in the comments below. All these tracks are proper hype. Yeah, this is, I like how the music's in sync with the transitions here as well. I'll be honest, I haven't seen really any like etchiness per se. Got so many characters, all the characters. Okay, bit there, yeah, okay. I spoke too soon. All them fridges, you know. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is all symbolic of them going to action with each other or against each other. Yeah, it has to be figurative because I don't know how you would have a battle shown with cooking at the same time. But interesting, this opening for sure. We haven't like seen any food in this one. Is that an egg? What was interesting about that last opening is that the track I really liked, but it was the fact that they didn't really show off any kind of like food in that one. It was more like the rivalry or the action going towards this son, or what it wasn't an egg in the end. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's like context for something in the show, but it is interesting how, you know, from the outside, I thought it was literally just like a cooking thing where it's just like competitions, maybe schools or something like that. But it turns out that there's like some kind of like intensity about the show. Let me know if I've got that right. Man, they really do know how to hype it up if it is just cooking and this is all like symbolic, but man, it looks pretty wild. Great selection of tracks that they've had so far as well. Got so many characters. Oh, that guy with his eyes there. Looking pretty ominous. So those like beasts that they showed there, maybe they're like representation of their personalities or styles or something. I'm assuming these are like cook-offs or battles or something. Oh, maybe those two are rivals? I don't know. Oh, that groove. This is a banger. Okay, that one, song-wise, I think so far was probably the best one. I think it's really interesting to see the way that they've made this show more focused. Like, I thought it was really more about the food. That was my like kind of impression beforehand, but it really seems like it's more of a show about the people itself, and the food is just like the kind of thing that brings them together, or the, you know, the way they compete or something like that. I may have got that wrong, but it is interesting how in these openings they're not throwing the whole like food thing at you. It's more like these are very shonen openings, and it definitely probably works better that way because it's so much more hype. Okay. Okay, trains now. Right, okay. I wonder what that stuff at the bottom says though. And now we're seeing train tracks. Is this like a symbolic thing, or is this actually like maybe they are cooking on a train or traveling or something? I don't know. I like this kind of pre-chorus here. Oh, banger. That big bear in the background. I'm convinced that it's figurative battling, not actual, like... Yeah, I mean, like, some of these... I don't know. See, now I'm starting to think maybe. I don't know. Okay, I really, really like the track on that one. I'm curious what that text was at the bottom, because it seemed like that opening was slightly different to the others. It seemed like, I don't know whether there was a traveling aspect of it or whatnot, but it was interesting because they really, really seemed to kind of like emphasize the fighting in that one. I don't think that it is fighting, because all of a sudden sometimes they've got armor, next minute, you know, like he's got his apron on and stuff like that. So I think this is all metaphors, really. But I mean, I could be wrong, but it's definitely like... I'm also quite surprised about this. You know, I hear a lot about the etchiness, but I haven't seen too much of it. I mean, we saw one of the girls in chains, which is kind of like, how do I get more views? I know I put a bird in chains on in the opening, but you know, I like it. I thought that I was going to end up watching this and just becoming really, really hungry and thinking, oh, it looks quite cool, but completely different from what I thought. Okay, this is already a really, really hype track. And how we saw like raining like spoons and shit there. Okay, I'm already really, really liking this track the most. I'm seeing a lack of hairnets. Normally, I swear, in cook, like in most kitchens, you have to wear hairnets or something. I don't know. I could be talking up my ass. I probably am. Oh, that's a groove. Big emphasis on the characters here, isn't it? So many characters, actually. Oh, and they showed you two people there, and they didn't show you who they were. Like they just kind of left them dark. This is so like over the top hype. I really, really think it works cool. I mean, look at that for an image. I'm assuming they're like rivals there. There's a dude riding a fish in the background. This is pretty pumped up, you know. That one was pretty damn hype. The song, really, really, really good in that one. One of the best ones for sure. But that one, it was just like just over the top, kind of just throwing all of these characters at you. Like, if you can watch an opening and learn the characters just from the opening, then that's some crazy shit, because there was a lot in there. But I definitely feel like it was just more of an emphasis, like, here are all the characters. They put up a few looking like they were like some like Street Fighter like versus screens going up there, but it was cool. I like that kind of like art visual there. They all look like papers or stickers or something, you know. Okay, this definitely feels a lot lighter already, and I don't know whether that's a reflection of the season or not. See, okay, now this is what I expected of Food Wars when I heard it was ecchi. I mean, the girl at the back's got she's showing something, you know, definitely one kind of meat. And then all the food and stuff like that, and the food does look banging in this for sure. So much food. This is what I conventionally like. I was expecting before going into it, and then being surprised that it was different. But he's got his eyes on what the other dude's cooking there. I noticed that. This is a good song. A very, very good song. It's catchy. Oh, they look like some like cult looking dudes there. Lightsabers, if you will. I'm sure that's metaphorical as well. That was a good opening for sure. Okay, well, there you have it. That's all the openings of Food Wars. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought. I was really surprised at the, you know, what I was expecting going into it, and then what I actually saw. You know, definitely a lot more hype than I thought going in as well. And I definitely think, you know, this is a long running series that has a really big fan base. So it doesn't surprise me that, you know, if you saw those openings, that you would be like, okay, I'm intrigued, because I'm definitely more curious than I was beforehand as well. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below which one of those was your favorites. You know, what do you think of Food Wars? You know, and where does it rank for you as a show? You know, does it make your top 10? If you've been watching it for a long time, let me know down in the comments below. But with that said, that is absolutely everything for this video. So guys, if you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like down below. It really does help the channel out, and you guys have been smashing that on every video lately, and it really does mean the world to your board. But until next time, I'll see you soon. Peace.